Live in high definition from WBFF TV in Baltimore. This is Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
Joe Theismann is a football legend and now a sportscaster, but he's also making time to speak about a potentially life-threatening health problem affecting his family. Medtronic is making the NFL Hall of Famer available alongside Dr. Pam Morris from the Medical University of South Carolina. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Patrice.
All right, Joe, what is this health problem? I mean, it sounds pretty serious.
Well, it really is serious, Patrice. It's something I never knew anything about. As a matter of fact, my father was diagnosed with what's called an abdominal aortic aneurysm, or as it's referred to, AAA. And it's a weakening of the aortic artery that carries blood from the heart through the stomach to the lower extremities of the body and also to the vital organs. If it weakens enough, it could rupture. If it ruptures, only about 10% of the people survive. I found out about it simply because I got asked to be involved in this campaign. I asked my dad about it. He said, absolutely. They fixed it with a stent. And my father plays golf twice a week now, and he bowls. And I have to be honest with you, if he didn't go and have an exam, he may not be around today. And the exam is simple. Let me just take it. It's right in the abdominal part. As a matter of fact, I wear my orange suspenders to frame this part of the body. And you can get a very simple ultrasound screening to check and see if you do have an aneurysm, and if you do, the possibility of survival. Early detection means, about a 95% survival rate. So I like those percentages.
Exactly. Let me ask Dr. Morris, how prevalent is this? Because until today, this is the first time I'm hearing this.
We know more than 1 million people in our nation are living with abdominal aortic aneurysm and are completely unaware of it. And what part of this campaign, the Find the AAA Answers campaign, is really to raise awareness for those people who may be at risk. This disease tends to affect people over the age of 60. It affects men more than women. It tends to run in families. So like Joe, if you've had a family history of an aneurysm, you may be at increased risk. And also smoking is a very powerful risk factor for AAA. So what we're trying to do is to raise awareness and encourage at-risk people to have this simple screening that Joe and his father had.
All right, and Joe, let me ask you, is there a website that people can go to and get more information about this, find out maybe what the symptoms are?
Yes, there is. Actually, there really aren't any symptoms. That's why it's called the silent killer. But our website is findtheAAAnswers.org. You log on. It'll give you a lot more information about this. And as Pam mentioned, there are 1 million people walking around that don't even know they have it. As a matter of fact, it is the 3rd leading cause of sudden death in men over 60. So if you're 60 years old or you know someone, and I implore the women out there, we're not really good when it comes to doctor's appointments. Guys are terrible. So please help us make these appointments and insist when you go for a physical that you do have an ultrasound screening. That's very, very important.
All right, Joe, well, thank you so much for sharing the information, Dr. Morris. And Joe, we're glad your dad is doing well. Before we let you go, though, I got to ask you a football question. Our Baltimore Ravens looking good this year. What do you think?
I think they're looking good. In 2000, I said I thought they'd get to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you what, it's 2009, 9 years later. I like them again. So I like the Ravens going to the Super Bowl representing the AFC.
And I like the way you think. Thank you so much. Thank you both this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.